Just take a few breaths as you close your eyes. Welcome yourself back to your practice as you lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, relaxing your shoulders. And feel your hips grow heavy as you're sinking into what you're sitting on. And then see if you can lean back a little bit as if you were going to lean against the wall, leaning the shoulders back so that they're centering over your hips. And press the back of your neck towards the back wall. That takes the back of your head back just a little. And we come into that beautiful alignment that we're meant to have. We take a few breaths here, just breathing in and breathing out as you scan and notice your body, noticing anything that feels uncomfortable or tense. And then we'll start with our mindfulness meditation. So if you want to, you could open your eyes and look at something, or you will still see something. You're looking at the back of your eyelids. You might see some shapes and colors and lights there. So whatever you choose to do, I want you to think about what you're seeing and maybe the colors or the brightness and darkness of that item. Maybe there's a texture. We kind of hone in on the detail. What is the detail of what you're seeing? And then guide your attention to your ears and listen. Listening for any sounds you hear. Identifying whatever it is you're noticing. And go ahead and guide your attention now to your sense of smell. And notice if you can identify any fragrances or odors that you might have around you. Just noticing and labeling. And now moving to the sense of taste. Noticing if you have a sweet or salty or a sour taste to your mouth. And move to sense of touch. What are you touching? So maybe what are your hands resting on? Is there a texture? Is there a temperature? And notice what you're sitting on or what your legs are touching, your feet are touching. And we notice the same thing. Is it hard or soft? Is there a texture to it? Is it cool or warm? And once you do that, once you just sit for a couple more breaths and just take it all in and notice your state of mind, your state of energy. Has anything changed for you since you first sat down? And then go ahead and float your eyes open. So for me, it always calms me when I do that. And ideally, we want to try to do this sort of mindfulness through our whole day, as you're moving in and out of a car or when you get up or when you sit down, really mindfully noticing the motion that you're taking as you're moving or how things feel when you touch them. And just really bringing that all in. And that helps us to stay in the moment and to be present in our life instead of thinking of so many things ahead of where we might be, or even worrying about what's been in the past. And it helps us to stay centered and in the present. And so let's go ahead and move on to our backs. We're going to do a little bit of a gentle practice today. I will talk really loud so you can hear me once I'm on my back. And as you roll down, I want you to make sure that you keep your feet on the floor and your knees bent. That always protects your lower back. Use your tummy muscles to roll your way down. And then take a few breaths. As you notice what it feels like to be on the floor. Does that feel good or not? It always feels good. Take it all in. Notice what you're feeling in your body. What do you feel? And then let's go ahead and take our arms up to the side, the T, with the palms facing the ceiling. Walk your feet out to the outer. So your feet are wide. And the knees as wide as the ankles. So the knees are wide. We're just going to run through some windshield wiper poses. So take your time, drop the knees to the right first, and pause. And as you move to the right, and you just pause, notice what you're feeling. So if you meet right away, I'm starting to feel the muscle just above my head. Like, that's interesting. So what is that? We have to stretch a little. And also notice the hip flexor on the left leg. So we notice, pause for a moment. Come into those muscles. And then lift them up to the middle and take them over to the other side and pause. And now we'll go faster. So we lift, take the knees to the right. And then lift it up and take it to the left. Think of back and forth. Listen. Mindfully breathing in. One more time. Let the left side be your left side. Bring back up to center. Walk your feet back to the middle. Let your arms pick up your sides and take a breath here. Notice how you feel, what changed, what feels different. And then draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Pull the knees rock from side to side. And come back over to your middle. And take the feet down to the floor. Let your arms come down to the side, face down, and let's do dynamic bridge pose. And we'll do both arms at the same time, just 6 rounds. So as you inhale, lift your hips, lift your arms up and over the head. And stay here for a couple of breaths, reaching your fingertips back, pressing your thighs forward, toes are on the floor. When you have an exhale, seat to the floor at the same time. And we'll do it again. Breathe in, lifting. Exhale. And continue. And the last one, breathe in. lengthen into our spine. Breathing out. Pause. Recognizing all the senses of your body. Seeing, tasting, feeling, hearing, smelling. And then go ahead and sit the chest again. Rock a little side to side. And come back up to center. Arms open to the side, palms facing the ceiling. And you can keep your knees tucked in, looking to rock our knees to the right. As far as you can go, keeping your left foot on the floor. On your inhale, lift your legs back up and take them to the left. And keep the right shoulder on the floor. Inhale, lift the legs and take them to the right. And we'll go back and forth. We're going to do 5 rounds. 5. If you want to challenge yourself, move your knees away from your chest, lift your feet to the level of your feet, and squeeze your thighs together. Keeping the feet flexed, we go from side to side. This is going to wake up the core muscles. And you go back and forth. Let your inhale rise and your exhale lower. And the last side left since we began on the right. Come back up. Go ahead and draw your knees into the chest. Give yourself a good squeeze and rock a little side to side. Come back to the center. Take your hands to your legs and our knees, and we're going to move our knees in those great big circles. So we're going to explore a range of motion here to notice how you feel as you rotate. Really explore the range of motion, notice and take it on what you feel. And then go ahead and circles. Pulling the knees in, taking them forward. Back up to the top. Then go ahead and take both feet to the floor. Arms next to your side. Take a deep breath. So we're going to go into a deeper twist now. I want you to take your arms out to the sides, palm face up. Press your feet, listen carefully. Press your feet into the floor, lift your hips toward the ceiling like a bridge. And then bump your hips over to the right, like a disco bump. You're going to swing your hips right and put them back on the floor. From here, extend your left leg straight out along the mat. Flex your toes. Lift your right foot off. And keep our leg at a right angle. Inhale. As you exhale, draw navel to your spine and let your right leg come to the left. We're going to take our foot all the way to the floor. Good. And so what we're going to do here is draw in and begin to rotate the ribcage open to the ceiling to the right. Your right shoulder is going to come off the floor a little bit. And ideally, this space between your feet floor and the shoulder on the floor should be the same. So, for example, I can up down, but then the shoulders way off the floor. So I want to bring my shoulder back towards the earth so my hand can at least be on the floor. If your knee is way up high and your shoulders way up here, then you can let your knee rest on your hip and let gravity draw your shoulder. So there's a little play there. And so twists are really good for digestion. You don't really nice deep twist after Thanksgiving dinner. You can get a couple of hours. But they do help us to digest our food, also help us to digest our food. Try to flex your feet, toes pulling back to the knees, arms are to the side, and if you want to look over your right shoulder, we're going to stay here for 5 or 6 more breaths. It takes a little time to stretch all the muscles of the hips to the side. We're just going to breathe and notice what it's like to breathe when we're twisting. It's not always easy. And also, we move back to that. And stay. And for feet, feet, relax it. And then feet, place your hips, lift your left. Inhale. Let's take our feet back to the center. Right. And then lift the arms up and breathe, breathing. Floor down. Inhale, breathe, look, one, and then get across. 2, 4, 5, horse pose. So whatever you need to do to make your body comfortable as you rest in this final posture, do those things. And then go ahead and rest. And as you come to rest on the earth, back to the senses, noticing all of your senses. Eyes, what do you see? Are there colors? Are there textures? Light or dark? Our nose, our sense of smell. Is there any sense in your room? Fragrances. Our sense of hearing, noticing. In the beginning, we noticed what was up close and what was far away. Maybe this time you'd like to focus far away and draw your attention closer and closer, listening outside the building where you are, maybe traffic sounds, moving inside the building. Then moving inside the room where you are resting. We get closer and closer, noticing maybe our own breath. We can hear the sound of our body breathe. And the sense of taste. Has it changed from when you noticed at the beginning of class? And our sense of touch. Noticing all the parts of our body that are touching something, and then identifying what those things are. Warm, soft, rough, smooth. Is there texture? Once we've gone through all the senses, we rest, feeling the weight of the body sinking and softening into the earth. As you relax, letting go of all the things that no longer serve you. Allowing your breathing rate and heart rate to slow and smooth. As we rest, resting in Shavasana. Begin to allow your breath to deepen. Coming back to you, breathing into your whole body. Allow toes and fingers to move and wiggle. Hug your knees into your chest and give yourself a great big hug of love and gratitude. Rock a little if you'd like to, eventually rolling to a side of your choosing into a fetal position. And pause there on your side, giving your body a chance to adjust to that new position. Take a deep breath and fill your upper back with that breath. Scan your body and notice how you feel, remembering how you felt when we began our class today, our practice. And in your time, go ahead and find your way up to have a seat. We'll sit in Sukhasana as we join our hands together in Anjali Mudra. Lifting the crown of your head high, relaxing your shoulders, closing your eyes. Take a moment to be mindful, noticing what's around you. And then take a nice deep breath. Breathe in. A big exhale, releasing and letting go of any tension or stress you might still hold. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. I hope you all have a great evening and